Hi, I'm here today to tell you about Lumascape's new surface-mounted wall light, the Ridge. The Ridge is a retrofit luminaire, being able to replace existing wall lights on a variety of projects, as well as being able to be used for new projects and new builds. It has an output of 700 delivered lumens and is a versatile light, being able to be mounted at different heights and using different spacing configurations. In North America, it is also able to be installed using both single gang and 4-inch junction boxes. Internationally, it can also be used with an optional surface-mounted wiring box. The following shows you the performance characteristics of the Ridge. It has a total output of 700 delivered lumens and a power consumption of 10 watts. It has a wide distribution and a CRI above 80. Its luminous peak intensity is 344 candelas and an IES classification of a Type 3 luminaire, allowing it to provide a wide distribution that also pushes the light forward, giving you good coverage and illumination over areas. It has a beam angle as well of 100 degrees horizontally by 75 degrees vertically. Looking at its dimensions and its physicality, the Ridge has a minimal angular design. It measures 6.2 inches high by 5.9 inches wide and 2.1 inches deep. Or in metric, that's 157 millimeters high by 150 millimeters wide by 53 millimeters deep. As an overview, the Ridge has an IP65 rating and is also IK9 rated for its impact resistance. It easily retrofits into spaces using both single gang and 4-inch junction boxes. It's made from a die-cast aluminium construction and has a bug rating of backlight 0, uplight 1 and glare of 1. It also has a tamper-resistant hex for vandal resistance. It also has an output of 700 delivered lumens and hard edges and a sleek modern look. The fitting also has undergone a 2-layer marine grain anodization and powder coating process. The fitting comes integrated with two different control options, 0 to 10 volt dimming for North America and daily for international regions. As stated before, it also has a 100 degree by 75 degree beam angle. The Ridge is also a great retrofit solution. In North America, it can be used with single gang and 4-inch junction boxes. As illustrated here, the stainless steel mounting plate at the back allows it to be mounted using the 2 middle holes to single gang junction boxes and using the 4 outer holes to 4-inch junction boxes. This is the Ridge's surface mounted wiring box. It is not available in North America, but is available in other areas. The bottom right hand corner shows you what the surface mounted wiring box looks like when it is secured to the Ridge. At the back, you'll notice that there are 4 optional drill out holes. Once removed, a supplied cable gland can be passed through, which then provides a safe seal for cables to pass through into the wiring box. A gasket around the back of the wiring box also provides further protection for water ingress getting to those cables. There are also 4 mounting holes at the back of the wiring box for easy installation. Also for servicing, you will have 2 holes on either side of the wiring box, which disengages a bracket that connects the luminaire to the wiring box. Looking at certification and compliance, the Ridge is also IP65 rated. It's dust tight and is also protected against low pressure jets of water from all angles. It's also IK9 rated for its impact resistance. That's a 10 joule impact rating, which is equivalent to an 11 pound mass dropped from an 8-inch height or a 5 kilogram mass dropped from a 20 centimeter height. It also have a bug rating of backlight 0, uplight of 1 and glare of 1, and is also compliant to UL 1598, so is suitable for wet locations as well as dry and damp areas. In terms of certifications, it's also UL compliant and has CE, UK, UKCA, RCM and SCC compliance as well. A summary of the different configuration options available with the Ridge is shown here. It's got a 10 watt power consumption. There are 2 voltage options available. North America being 127 or 277 volts AC at 60 Hertz, or internationally 220 to 240 volts AC at 50 Hertz. There's also 3 color temperatures it's available in, 2700, 3000 and 4000 Kelvin, and has a beam angle of 76 by 101 degrees. In terms of its different styles, it either has it just comes complete as a surface mounted luminaire, which can then be installed either using those single gang or 4-inch junction boxes, or having those terminations done inside the wall internationally, depending on the region, and please refer to your local regulations for that. Also internationally, there is also as previously mentioned, a surface mounted wiring box as well that can be used with the luminaire. In terms of control, we have two different options. We have Dali control for international areas, so 220 to 240 volts AC at 50 Hertz, or we do have 0 to 10 volt dimming for North America, so 120 to 277 volts AC at 60 Hertz. There are also 10 finishes available, including custom rail colors. And just if you needed to know those 10 powder coat finishes, there's black, anthracite grey, graphite grey, basalt grey, anodic silver, white, dark bronze, latte dark aluminium, and as mentioned, the custom rail colors. So what we have here is an example of a lighting layout using the ridge. Here we've got a 4-foot mounting height for an area that's 30 feet wide by 15 feet long, and we've got a 6-foot mounting, a 6-foot spacing configuration. In metric terms, that's a 1.2 meter mounting height with 1.8 meter spacings. From here, you're getting an average illuminance of 4.2 foot candles or 45 lux, and you're getting a uniformity of 0.21 using minimum over average uniformity ratio, or for North America, if you're using average over minimum uniformity ratio, that's about 4.76, I think. Also, with these two images on the left, you get the top one is a false color rendering and foot candles showing you the different areas that are illuminated to those illumination foot candle values. So we've got 10-foot candles and above, that's closest to 1-foot candle being furthest away, and below that you have another image which is a visual representation or a rendering of what that layout would look like in real life. In this example, we have a 3-foot mounting height application. So here we're doing spacings at 7 feet. In metric terms again, that's a 0.9 meter mounting height with 2.1 meter spacings. And here you're getting an average illuminance of 3.8 foot candles or 40 lux, and a maximum illuminance of 12-foot candles or 129 lux. In this last example, we have a 2-foot mounting height application, and the luminaires are spaced out at 10 feet apart, or in metric terms, you're looking at a 0.6 mounting height with 3 meter spacings, and here you're getting an average of 3.3 foot candles or an average of 35 lux, and a minimum illuminance of 0.3 foot candles or 3 lux. And again, if you're looking at that false color rendering at the top, and you're looking at those foot candle measurements along the right hand side there, 0.1, 1, 5 and 10, if you wanted to convert those to lux, you can do a rough calculation by multiplying those by 10. So you'd have 10 being 100 lux, 5 being 50, 1 being 10 and 0.1 being 1. And what we have here is a spacing and mounting height matrix. So we've got different mounting heights and different spacing configurations for the ridge. So along the vertical axis, you have the different mounting heights of 2, 3 and 4 foot mounting heights, or 0.6, 0.9 and 1.2 mounting heights. And along the horizontal axis, different spacing configurations for 10, 7 and 6 foot spacings, or 3, 2.1 and 1.8 meter spacings. And it just gives you a quick overview of what each of those mounting and spacing configurations would look like, whether that's better uniformity or giving yourself more efficient spacings of luminaires. So this is a spacing, mounting and mounting height matrix, like the previous slide. However, this is giving you a false color rendering. So it's providing you different illuminance values for the different areas in blue, for the different blue shaded areas. So the light blue areas are 10-foot candles down to the darkest being 0.1 foot candles. And again, to convert those through to lux, you would just simply multiply them by 10. Now, this is just a good way to give you a quick indication of if you're working to standards and need to achieve different average illuminances. And this is just a good quick way to kind of see what values you're getting using those different configurations. This is a height and spacing tool from Lumascape. It can be downloaded from the Lumascape website, and it's an Excel file, and on the bottom there are different tabs for the different Lumascape wall lights. You just need to search for the ridge. Once you've found it, all you need to do is enter in your minimum illuminance requirements into one of the boxes, or your average illuminance, or your uniformity. Type those in. It's in the dotted box illustrated here, and then what will be outputted is the different spacing and mounting height combinations that will give you the criteria that you're working towards. For more information, including datasheets, installation instructions, product flyers, catalogs, our product portfolio, and more, please visit lumascape.com. Thanks for your time.